On the Farm Progress Virtual Experience Best of broadcast, it's the KSI story next. And we always look forward to visiting with Paul Cabe from KSI. You know, it's been 20 years, as I understand it, since you guys have been going here. Give us the little bit of the history and look into the future for us, Paul.
Well, Max, it's good to get to be able to visit with you again. I know the times are precedent different than what we've done the last 20 years, but as far as looking forward to it, you know, we built on innovation. We started with some innovative ideas that we took to the industry, and our vision is that we're going to continue that. We're going to do that by holding our KSI core values. I know when we started, 20 years ago, we knew that customers were going to be important to us, and they still are. We're not going to change that at all. So we are going to continue to look at innovation and keeping our core values that we have. Some of those core values that we always talk about here is customers, the employees, and the industry. And those things are going to be our three-legged stool that we're going to use going forward and continue to use so that we can keep going to what the customers need out there.
One thing I always see at your display at the Farm Progress Show is you're interacting with the customers. And I'm sure even during a time of pandemic when we have to act a little more virtually here, you're still listening to your customer base, aren't you?
You know, that's one thing that I enjoy about the ag industry. They're willing to be open with us, and we can be transparent with them. And that kind of leads us in the industry to continue to move forward. Things aren't going to stand still, whether COVID's here or not. They're going to still want to plant their crops. They're going to want to find the latest technology. They're going to look for the future and not be stuck in their tracks or go backwards, thinking that by going backwards, they may be a little safer playing field. They're going to keep looking forward. And innovation, to me, innovation in the next 5 or 10 years, which we have to look forward that far. You can't just look 1 year at a time and think, well, what can I come out this year? You have to start looking for things that your customer base or the industry is going to really benefit from in the next 5 or 10 years.
I suppose that's a team effort, is it not? Your customers here and your people, your team.
Yeah, it is true. Our team gets excited coming up with new ideas or new things that we can bring to the industry, because as a small company, we can stay flexible and we can stay reactive. Even though we do some long-term plannings, it's really fun to see them get involved with some new things that we want to come out and continue to come out. You know, I wouldn't have thought in the last 20 years, we probably have 15 or 20 different patents. I'm hoping that the next 10 or 15 years, we can have another 10 or 15 patents or things that will help the industry reach to the next level, wherever that takes us.
You have field days also, right, where you show your products?
We do. We do have field days. And you know, something that's nice about this industry that we're in, a lot of times at those field days, we have what I would call a group of people that are specifically interested in what KSI is doing. It's kind of like a closed group of discussion points that we can do. And that creates open dialogue, getting and bringing that open dialogue from the industry to us, from our customers, and then the employees and all of us here at KSI want to work on that, because I really believe success builds upon success and it builds upon itself. So that's been our greatest thing, and leadership plays a big part of that. Leadership and transition. You know, that's another thing, Max. We're 20 years old. The next generation is coming in here, and we're building that transition right now. As I see the next generation have these new ideas, they're a younger generation. They really want some things that, you know, the old farmers said, I just want to pull the throttle down on the tractor and go. You don't run a tractor that way anymore. You set up things in automation and in controls to collect good, accurate, current time data, and then you want to be able to find a platform that you can share that data that's accurate and make good ROI decisions based on what you did last year. So next year, you can even do better, make better decisions.
We see your customers interacting with you. We know how much they enjoy it, and we do too. Is your website KSIEdge.com, Paul?
It is. We're set up as ksiedge.com. We kind of went away from just the KSI conveyors because we're a lot broader in the industry. And that edge kind of gives us what we want, is to be a leading factor out there. And we're excited. But you can go onto that website and find a lot of these videos and everything that KSI has to offer.
We sure appreciate it as always. Good to see you, Paul. Thank you so much.
Hey, good to see you. And like I said before, we'll look forward to seeing all of you guys, the customers, and everybody down the road somewhere. Thank you.
All right. Paul Cabe, KSI, KSIEdge.com.